Sunday afternoon. We're all in lockdown. What better way to spend it than Quarantine Cup action? Northamptonshire taking on Warwickshire today at 2 o'clock. Ricardo Vasconcelos representing Northants at 22. He's described himself as a semi-seasoned gamer. He wasn't so seasoned in the first game, however, as he lost to Mason Crane and Hampshire. He'll be wanting to get some of that good fortune back later on today as he takes on Warwickshire's Dan Mousley. And now, of course, Dan had a dreadful first game of the tournament when he was beaten by Essex's Jamie Porter by 3 wickets. He's going to want to do so much better this time around, and hopefully he's used the time in between his matches to get a little bit of practice in with his brothers on the family's PS4. So plenty to look forward to then, and a quick look before we do at the table. Hampshire topping the table, Mason Crane with 4 points from his 2 matches. Gloucestershire's George Hankins won his opener. Jamie Porter at Essex has won 1 and lost 1. So Northants, Warwicks and Notts all looking to get off the mark as we go over to your commentators.
Well, hello and welcome to the second round of the Quarantine Cup and this enticing clash between 2 Midland rivals, Warwickshire and Northamptonshire at Edgbaston. The men behind the controls, Dan Mousley for Warwickshire and Ricardo Vasconcelos for Northants. Let's have a look at the conditions here in Birmingham. A dry, soft pitch. The sky's blue though, very little chance of rain. It's looking well set for this afternoon's play. Now both teams need to bounce back from defeats in their opening round. Let's have a look at the toss here. Jeetan Patel, captain for Warwickshire, and Josh Cobbs, that's another talking point, captaining Northants on the field. Warwickshire have won the toss. Now what is Jeetan Patel going to do? Opting to bat. He looks a little surprised by that decision himself. Oh, and there's a handshake. Well, that's something that's rarer than a real game of cricket at the moment. Pitch, here we go. A few little dark patches around the crease. The outfield is looking in pristine condition. Wonderful work by the groundsman to get that checkerboard pattern. Now Warwickshire, a few changes being made by Dan Mousley, who interestingly didn't pick himself in the opening game. Now might be something in that, we will find out, but he's in alongside Chris Wokes. They've got in their lineup today, and Sam Hain has come in as well. Nathan Buck to open the bowling for Northants. Pollock on strike, off the mark straight away with a single. Confident start for Warwickshire. So the home side have Ed Pollock alongside Ian Bell. Always a treat for the Edgbaston crowd, the local crowd, to watch Ian Bell. Known by many fans in these parts. They know Ian Bell as the Brummy Bradman. Here he is, facing up to Nathan Buck.
Catch it!
Oh, in the air. Shouts of catch it! Oh my word! What a catch that is! And Ian Bell's out first ball. Well, something to be worked on with that haircut for sure with Nathan Buck. But first ball to Ian Bell, he's tried to launch it over mid-off. And how about this for a catch running back? Oh, brilliant full stretch dive. And Bell's furious. Off he goes, Fahim Ashraf with the catch. What a start for Northamptonshire. Now that is an enormous blow.
The right-hander is coming into bat.
In comes Sam Hain then, another right-handed bat to join Ed Pollock, who's on strike. Pollock, God, make a good captain of a fish 11, wouldn't he, with his namesake Sean?
Yep.
And another run, confident calling. Oh, in fact, we've also got Tom Soul playing for Northants today, so there's 2 members of your fish 11. Pollock up and running. So he runs off 2 balls. Now Vasconcelos with a bit of a change in the field. Each bowler, remember, can only bowl 1 over each in this format of the game. 5-5, 5 overs aside.
Yes.
All the way along the ground, safe, finding the gap. Excellent timing. And a shot choice as well. Vasconcelos has to think here. How is he going to put the brakes on Ed Pollock in particular? 2 off 2 he is. So 5 overs aside, 5 out is all out, remember. Here's Buck again. Change of angle around the wicket to the left-hander.
Yep.
protection down at fine leg here for Buck. Oh, launched high! Has he got enough on it? That one has flown. Yep, the crowd love it. And it's a 6. So a good start for Warwickshire here with the bat. Ben Sanderson. His job now to pull it back after 10 runs off this opening over. Pollock on strike. Oh, terrible. Surely a wide. Yeah, not impressed. Not impressed. Umpire didn't seem too bothered though. A word on the Northants team in a moment because Vasconcelos has rung the changes as well. He's really hanging it out wide and full. So 3 changes for the Northants side after they lost their opening game to Hampshire. Vasconcelos has brought in Adam Rossington, Kyron Pollard and Fahim Ashraf, who we saw take that brilliant catch earlier. Bit of a story as to why none of those players, certainly Pollard or Ashraf, weren't picked in the first game. Now what is he doing? Dan Mousley at the controls, struggling to lay bat on ball at the moment. He's not making Ed Pollock look good. But Vasconcelos managed to take so long over his selection for the first game that the screen timed out. Well, this is better. Much better choice of shots and timing. So those changes in the middle order means that Charlie Thurston, Luke Proctor and Tom Soul, I beg your pardon, said Tom Soul's playing this game. He's been dropped from the side for this one. But also he's changed not only the captain but the keeper as well.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit of room outside that off stump, neatly chipped over mid-wicket, 4 runs. So Vasconcelos was the wicketkeeper for Northants in the first game. He's taken it upon himself to relieve himself of those duties. So it's Adam Rossington who's got the gloves for Northants for this match. Vasconcelos clearly not impressed with his own work in the position of keeper, so a few tactical changes going on. Right, last ball of the over now for Sanderson. Warwickshire 15 for 1 and the second over of 5. And the Quarantine Cup available on the Cricketer YouTube channel.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. This is really good. He eyed up the gap. They've made room, stepping away outside the off stump. Disappointed by the crowd numbers here at Edgbaston for this one. 19 for 1 after 2. Sam Hain, he's going like an absolute train. 15 off 4 balls. Fahim Ashraf. Yeah, maybe not the best choice of shot. Fahim Ashraf are going for those Yorkers. I'm not going to get another look at that one. But Pollock on strike again. Here he is. Oh, well wide outside that off stump. Yes, too wide. Too wide. 20 for 1. It's a healthy run rate for Warwickshire here. And can Ashraf pull it back? Again, not the right choice of shot for the delivery right there. Maybe there is a bit of protection through that cover region. I understand why he's going for these pull shots. Deep backward square is out again though, but there was nothing good about that attempt by Pollock. I'm not sure that scraping away like Jonathan Trott's going to help you either. So breaks being put on a little bit here. The degree to which that is bowler skill versus batter control. Error shouts of catch it, but safe. There could be mixing in the run out. Shout of no, sit back. And probably wise. And 15 off 4. It's a danger man here for Warwickshire. At the moment, only making contact with fresh air. And still a lot of batting to come for Warwickshire. Will Rhodes, Liam Banks, Craig Miles. Ashraf in again.
Yes.
Well, that's better. Cracked away. Well stopped though.
In the third over, the batting team are now on 1 between 2.
Need to work on the footwork there and the timing as well. Always good atmosphere at Edgbaston. The Hollies stand. It'll be packed to the rafters. A little bit of left arm spin now from Graham White. There's only 2 overs left for Warwickshire to make a bigger impact. That run rate's dropped from nearly 10 back to less than 7.5.
Yep.
Thump down the ground. The sun welcomes the attack. And a little bit of punishment meted out. Excellent timing. Oh, worth another look right out of the meat of the bat. He's getting down on one knee, a real flourish. Sam Hain here. Still catcher lying in wait at slip. Not much in the way of rough to bowl into there. That one's been hoiked away. Gone all the way, I fancy it has. 81 yards for the 6. This could be a final assault in these last couple of overs. Just what Warwickshire need. He's dragged it down a touch, a little short. Able to be picked up over deep square leg. Only 6 off just 8. Sam Hain absolutely flying. Brilliant selection for him to be brought in for this match. And again! Further, longer, higher! 6 more! Halfway back into the stands. Yep, you can watch and admire Sam Hain. Wonderful bat swing. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. And from Dan Mousley on the controls as well, is licking his lips. 32 off just 9. Warwickshire 38 for 1. One more over to come after this one. But Graham White's been spanked for 16 runs off his first 3 balls. Vasconcelos at the controls has got to make an improve. Both these teams have got plenty of pedigree in the T20 format. Northamptonshire, winners of the T20 Cup as recently as 2016, won it in 2013 as well.
Oh, good bowling.
Maybe not the right choice of shot. No, rehearsing again, that going through the offside might have been the better choice. One more ball to come. It has been the most expensive of overs for Graham White. Pollock, oh wow! He's a switcher and it's his demise. Oh, I don't think we've seen that too much so far in the Quarantine Cup, but it's brought about a wicket out of nowhere really for Graham White, who was being utterly spanked by Sam Hain. And now, turning himself from right to left-hander, left to right-hander even, and Pollock is gone. Vasconcelos, there you go, at the controls and in the field. And Pollock's gone for 5. So an over to go yet for Warwickshire to bolster their score. Media selected to come in. Tim Ambrose. So a man to finish off the innings with a flurry. Promoted up the order.
Change of bowling.
Oh, but here we go, the big overseas import. Karen Pollard. After being unceremoniously left out, largely due to controller error for the first game. He's making his first appearance here in the Quarantine Cup. Pollard to Hain. Short, well, it was there to be pulled. Just a little off at the timing. 5 balls for Pollard to try and dislodge Hayne and put the brakes on in this final over. And shift around in the crease, I like that. 180 miles an hour. I cannot believe it. I'm hoping one of these might take the top edge. And Hayne keeps swinging merrily away. What's the big West Indian got?
Yes.
Is it safe? We're hoping it is, and yes it is. Does it go all the way to the boundary? Yep. Welcome runs in this final over. A couple of dicey shots from Hayne, and now another boundary. Oh, hold the pose, why not? 3 balls left in the innings. Warwickshire 43 for 2. Hayne, it's been a quite brilliant innings from him. Oh, he's got the dive in. So change of the field with just 2 balls left here. And Tim Ambrose to face his first ball. Hoping to make an immediate impact if he can. Right-hander, well, he's got plenty of experience behind him, Tim Ambrose. All the way from international level as well. Pollard in, fresh air. I don't think he was wandering out of his ground. Vital dot ball for Northamptonshire. Just how valuable will these be? Last ball then to come. Fine leg, third man back. Pollard into Ambrose. Hanging it out wide again. Well on the run out. Oh, they're going to have a look. Oh, we're going to have to slow this one down, I think. Oh, well out of his ground. Well out of his ground. Taking something of a risk setting off then, but Ambrose may well shake his head. Run out for a duck. Let's have a look at that last over. Well, a variety in the bounce. It's that third ball which jabbed back into the right-hander. Here's a long, slow walk off for Timmy Ambrose. Warwickshire then after their 5 overs, 44 for 3. Innings is over, but what an innings from Sam Hayne. 38 off 14. Player of the innings so far. Over to you, Northants then. What have you got to chase this down? Both sides without a win so far in the Quarantine Cup. Richard Levy and the man at the controls, Ricardo Vasconcelos, will have the duty of opening the batting.
Change of bowling.
And they can both hit the ball a long way, both 2 powerful strikers. Craig Miles to open the bowling for Warwickshire then. 6'4". Right, the target, 45 here for Northants. Levy. And on the ball straight away, well backed up, good work. Well, there he is in terms of his experience in this PS4 Cricket 19 game. Only played 2 matches so far. It's fair to say there's a lot of cricketers learning on the hoof in this format of the game. Speaking of hoofs, I wonder if we're going to see Alex Waitley with the bat. He was last seen on social media on the back of a grey horse. Alex, want to see you practicing your rising trot next time. Now then, is there... Oh, this is worth a look. This is worth a look. Well, this isn't going to be an example of batting laziness as well, bit of dopiness. No, safe. But yeah, well-known Alex Waitley lives out in the countryside. Might well be watching this Northants game back at some point. I hope you're doing well, Alex. And I hope you're feeling okay, not too bruised, having had the captaincy stripped by Vasconcelos for this match. He's handed it to Josh Cobb. We might see roaring back. Right, Miles again now. Vasconcelos. His second ball. Decent contact. Good sprawling stop. Oh, he's looking mighty pleased with himself. Dan Mousley is probably making a little bit more of a better fist here with the controls than he did in the first game. I think it's taken him a little while to get to grips with this Cricket 19 game. Miles, in again. That's another good connection. Northants are struggling to find the gaps at the moment and pierce the field. Asked him for a bouncer. Didn't get up enough. Running fast here, running hard. Oh, now is there going to be an overthrow? There is. Oh, I don't imagine that's going to impress the captain. From only these 5 over the side game, every run vital. Right, Oliver Hannon-Dalby. And shout out to you, Oliver, because I know you've been making phone calls to some of the Warwickshire members to see how they're doing in the coronavirus crisis. I believe he got through to one of the stewards from Edgbaston. Whipped away, this one high. Over square leg, but gone! Caught in the deep. Early blow that for Northamptonshire. Jubilation for the Warwickshire boys. And the wicket goes down in the opening over. Maybe just a little bit of top edge. Quite get all of it. Good running catch though. Had some ground to make up from deep backward square. Levy gone, and it is Mousley. Give yourself a pat on the back, man with the controls. 45 the target, remember. Oh, now this man, he could absolutely pulverise the bowling if Mousley is not careful here with the way Hannon-Dalby operates. And it's Vasconcelos on strike. Still 40 needed off 23 balls. I did wonder if he was going to play a shot at all then. He made that much room. He's almost walking into next week. Gotta love the buzz and hum around the ground at Edgbaston. Match is always well supported here. Now that did not go where I intended it to go. I don't think he ran where he intended to run either to start with. So 1 leg bye to the total, but Northants need more than the odd leg bye here and there. 7 for 1, struggling compared to the rate of scoring we saw from Warwickshire. Now there's one here. I wouldn't say that Pollock is the fastest between the stumps. Naught from 1 so far. Pollard. Just struggling a bit here with the timing. Half a shout and a bit of interest. And what does the umpire say? Not out. Now there is an opportunity to review. Each team's got 1 review each, but no. Pressure mounting on Northamptonshire. Pollard. Hold of this one. Rahman in the deep. Northants faithful will be watching this, eyes glued to the screen around the county, watching on the YouTube channel. Now then, who's the man? Chris Wokes, England Test star World Cup winner. Back in action for the Bears. Wokes to Pollard. Well, it was a mouth-watering prospect, but Pollard says thank you very much. Absolutely dispatched. Oh, Chris Wokes. How will you respond to that? And a man as nice as Chris Wokes just does not deserve to be pummeled down the ground like that by Pollard. Give the guy a break. Come on then, Wokesy. Warwickshire fans willing you on.
Yep.
To push it across the right-hander. Pollard's actually setting off a good speed here. He's got some pace on Vasconcelos, that's for sure. He's up to his game. So another couple of leg byes. But still 27 needed off 16. And Dan Mousley at the controls will already be thinking. Dan Mousley will be thinking like which bowlers to use next. Oh no, this one's disappeared as well. Oh, Wokes is really taking some punishment. Oh, at this rate, his England place could be in jeopardy. Oh, and he's looking as nonchalant as you like with the bat. Making a bit of room outside that leg stump. Advancing on poor Chris Wokes. And that was nearly one for the media centre. Right, 6 leg byes, 6 so far from Warwickshire's star bowler. Pollard on strike again. Much better, a little fuller from Wokes. Backed up well by his teammate from the field at the edge of the circle. It's what you need, commitment. Warwickshire just need to tidy things up here, liking Chris Wokes' hairstyle. I mean, he never has a hair out of place, but that is coiffured. 20 off 14, the target for Northamptonshire. They desperately need the 2 points in this Quarantine Cup after losing their opening game to Hampshire. Oh, this could be... Oh, I'm not interested. Oh look, Warwickshire are alive to every possible opportunity here and they want another look at this. Oh, maybe don't blame them. Jeetan Patel. Yep, legitimate delivery. No worries there. So, no question, what happens next? Big hoik across the line, eyes possibly taken off the ball as well. We're looking to launch it into next week. Oh, here we go. Technology we didn't even know we had in Cricket 19. Hot spot, anything? Well, the third umpire may ask for another look at this. No. Content with what he saw, or rather didn't see. So the batsman survives. 20 off 13. Last ball of Chris Wokes' only over here. Oh, and there we go. Bowled in, and he makes up for being pummeled for a number of sixes in this over, but that is just fantastic. Middle stump out of the ground. And that's what we come to expect from Chris Wokes. Oh, I fancy that might have just kept a little low. Vasconcelos on his way for 5 off 8. Bad luck Ricky on the controls. So 3 overs gone. Northampton 25 for 2. Still got a long way to go here. Chris Wokes can't help but feel pleased for him to have just pulled that wicket back. And his last opportunity. Each bowler only allowed 1 over, remember. Adam Rossington then. Vasconcelos handed in the gloves for this match. And was 1 of 3 who came into the side. Rossington, Pollard and Ashraf in for this one. Jeetan Patel, the captain. Mousley's turned to the skipper for a little bit of spin and immediately gets a wicket. Well, what a little bit of captaincy that is from, well, Jeetan Patel, but Mousley at the controls. Yep, jubilation. To make up a little bit of ground, almost overrun it. Look at the recovery. Possibly even had the distraction of a square leg umpire in his eye line, but Pollard. It's a big wicket, gone for 14, and Oliver Hannon-Dalby with the catch. Good work there at square leg. Oh, Warwickshire making really good inroads here. Oh, here comes Alex Wakely then. He stepped down from the captaincy of Northants, had the captaincy thrust back on him by Vasconcelos for the opening game of this Quarantine Cup, but now he's back in the ranks again. Can he see Northants to a victory? He needs to be making some connections here. 25 for 3. Still 20 needed off these last 10 balls. Wakely again. Not right, getting it right. I've got a feel for Alex Wakely. His testimonial has been postponed to 2021 because of coronavirus. Well, in again, leg side. Oh, now a bit of hesitation. And half a shout as well. Need more than that at this stage. 19 off 8. And it's heading Warwickshire's way at the moment. Well, he's followed it leg side, launched it. This is more like it for Northants. Rossington, brilliant, just what they need. Brilliant distance. Maybe not Keaton Patel's finest delivery. Northants capitalising though. Off his first ball for Rossington. Can he do it again? Look at how much spin can Keaton Patel get on this ball. Last over to come then. Will Rhodes. 12 off 6. Well, it's doable, very much doable for Northants. But got a couple of new batters in there. However, Rossington's already pummeled 1-6.
Yes.
It's bunched away. Sharp single been taken here. Not bad, not bad. 11 off 5. You can feel the tension rising around Edgbaston. Crowd willing the home team Warwickshire on here. Down the leg side again. Oh, keeper. Ed Pollock really had to scramble to save that, and that could have been much more damaging than one wide. 10 off 5. Here's Wakely. Yet to score. Oh, but this is going to be another wide. Oh, Pollock is not looking happy behind the stumps. Yes, it is. Oh, how is the captain actually going to do here? Mousley in control of Rhodes. Vital juncture in the innings. For both teams, Wakely struggling to get that on ball. Well, maybe a little bit fortunate for the batsman. I don't think he really had the awareness to know what was going on. You might say he was a little wooden. A little unanimated for once. Right, which way is this one going? Don't think the third umpire needs to look at that one again. He's safe. 9 off 4. Can Wakely lay bat on ball? Oh, yes, he can. How far is it going? All the way over the rope. Now that's gone miles. Brilliant from Northants. Looks like even the Warwickshire fans are cheering in the stand. I think they may be a little confused. But that is a punishing blow. And brilliance from Wakely. Massive test for Warwickshire now. Mousley, his fingers at the controls, will just be starting to sweat. 3 balls left, 3 runs needed.
Yep.
More runs. Confident calling from Wakely, just the one though. Ross going right the way down to the wire. Only 5 over the side, remember. A tie is a tie. If we're level on runs. 2 runs needed for victory for Northants.
Yes.
That'll be one of them. Scores are level. Now is not the time for Warwickshire's shoulders to drop, but wow, it's been quite a run chase. Conversation. Wakely, 1 needed for victory then off the last ball. Can they scamper the single they need? They're going for it, the throw's coming in. Will they get home? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. .45 on the board and a victory for Northamptonshire. Their first of the Quarantine Cup, a 2-wicket win. Brilliance from Wakely there at the end to finish things off. Oh, it's a match that seesawed one way and then the other. Sam Haynes 38 off 14, he absolutely pulverised the Northants attack, and Graham White in particular. But then Northants did draw back. Pollard 14 off 8. But Rossington and Wakely managing to finish things off with a couple of lusty blows. And it means that Northamptonshire win by 2 wickets. They get 2 points on the board in the Quarantine Cup. I'm Alison Mitchell. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
So I'm with Warwickshire's Dan Mousley, who was on the wrong end of a last ball thriller against Ricardo, Vasconcelos and Northants. Dan, what do you reflect on after that performance?
It was a good game of cricket, to be perfectly honest. Obviously, losing on the last ball is always difficult to take, especially when the ball gets hit to cover. It was about 20 yards away from the stump and loops it to the keeper, and the keeper misses it. It's not ideal. I thought we had it in the bag at one point, but Warwickshire's over went through quite a lot, so yeah, I had to put it back at some point, and even going into the last over, needing 9 off 3, or 9 off 4 it was, and I was backing myself. And he got 6 away to get out the ground, and yeah, I was on the back foot then, him needing 3 off 3, so yeah, it was a tough ask then.
Considerable improvement though on your first performance. When all things considered, nothing went right. At least quite a lot went right in this particular game.
Yeah, I thought I posted a good score, to be fair. I think anything was better than the last game. It helps now knowing the controls, which in the first game, yeah, was a bit of a problem. Only noticing it this morning how I can change the controls to know what I'm doing with it. So yeah, I thought that there was considerable improvement. So it's a good game of cricket for me and Ricky.
2 defeats out of 2. You're going to need some help from others and to win your last 2 games to be able to get in the last 4. But I guess whilst it's still mathematically possible, you have to keep up hope.
Yeah, my hopes are high. I'm putting onwards my performance. So hopefully the next 2 games I win, and the other lads help me out.
Well, commiserations today, Dan, but well played.
Yeah. Thanks, Sam.
Ricardo, a nerve jangler, got right the way down to the final delivery, but you pulled it out the bag. Good to get off the mark in this competition?
Yeah, I think that's the way it needs to go. How I was going was you need to get that first win under the belt, and for it to be a hard-fought win like that, I think it's only going to be good for the rest of the competition.
How important was it to have your big guns back in the lineup after your struggles to get them into the 11 for the first game?
Yeah, they made a massive difference coming in. See Rossington, I think, get the winning runs. Pollard with a couple big sixes at a tough time. And Fahim bowled really well. So, yeah, having them back was a huge difference.
Decent little contribution from your own digital self today as well. Some runs and a great catch in the field.
Yeah, I think I chewed him a bit. I think didn't quite get away with the bat. Got a couple of runs, but quite slowly. And then, yeah, I think it was a good catch at a crucial time. So I was happy with that.
So 1 win, 1 loss. I guess that you're just sort of trying to size up the competition now. Fairly confident you can still qualify for the last 4?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the log looks like at the moment, but I'm pretty sure if I win the next few games, I should be in a good space.
Here's how the league table stands then after that victory for Ricardo, Vasconcelos and Northamptonshire. They go up to 2 points level with Essex and Gloucestershire. Hampshire with Mason Crane still lead the way in Group 1 with 4 points. Another game coming up for you in just a few minutes between 2 of the leading lights early in the tournament in Group 1. Hampshire against Gloucestershire live at 5.